And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up for you, of course. Lots of good deep divey kind of stuff. Institutions coming in. Now's the time to buy your crypto. I think springtime, this shit's going to be way too expensive. We got Europe coming in with laws like in days. Europe ready to start the new year with crypto legislation for securities trading, crypto securities. Remember, you got to let the investment houses get rich first. You're going to be rich when everybody else is rich at the top, okay? You're not going to beat them out. Let me just tell you that there, buddy. So what's positive is Germany just announced they got crypto regulation for securities trading and all that stuff. See, securities trading is how we get rich. Some of you guys might not understand that. When, like... When crypto goes up now, these are like little pumps. These are like nothing, okay? XRP all-time high, $3.84. That's nothing what it's going to be. People are like, well, I'm going to take profits at this point and that point. These people are so fucking stupid. These other channels are so retarded. That's the word, retarded. You're going to sell off your portion. You're going to pay somebody to tell you their exit points. That's so fucking stupid. I'm like, wow. They're going to show on their program, yeah, at $5, I'm going to sell off this much, and at $20 that much, and at $100 that much. I'm like, wow, you're so fucking stupid. You got a crypto, it's going to go anywhere from $10 to maybe $100,000 each. And you're going to start selling off at $5. That's like poor ghetto mentality. And the people that watch these shows, just like desperate 80-year-old hookers. Oh, I got to see what we're going to do. There's no fucking thing to do right now. Look, let me tell you something. You're going to know what to do in the future because it'll be obvious. See, right now you're all, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because you're fucking stupid. Okay? What you do is you watch Crypto Hulk Show, and I'm telling you, everything is going to show up in the future. Here's where you stake. Here's where you do. There's going to be words we don't even know what's going to happen. You're going to be able to do shit with your crypto you had no idea. Okay? There's going to be things that are going to come up that you can invest in that nobody knows about right now. That's how all this is. So all you got to do is calm the fuck down. Get the crypto that you need to get. Real world use case crypto that we talk about on this channel. Everything is just fine. Okay. You're not going to know. Tokenized hooker fund. Oh my God. Bad News Virginia has a tokenized, he gave a donation for tokenized hookers. Oh my gosh. Now that's something, like I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen in the future is shit like tokenized hookers. Like I don't even know where that came from, but that's probably going to be a thing in the future where you can like buy a token of a hooker, and depending on how much money this bitch makes and stuff, you get a portion of the profits. Crypto Hulk, are you serious? It's a possibility. Mine's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I'm not anything at all. I'm the biggest liar on the internet. I have no evidence at all. All I do is show cartoons and show hand signals and tell you what to do. I use a lot of charts. I have a chimpanzee help me draw the charts, and I pay the chimp in bananas. That's how you get your information. Before every show, I get super high on drugs. All kinds of drugs I take. About a half a pound of cocaine. I snort that shit, like 8 ounces of cocaine before every show, and then drink like 3 gallons of vodka. So yeah, that's what happens. That's before every show. Blade Runner. Blade Runner gives a donation to the channel. Let's see what we got here. Caleb and Brown are awesome. Oh, now somebody's doing my job for me. Let's hear what Blade Runner says. Caleb and Brown are awesome. Andrew is my broker, and he was super nice and friendly and very helpful. Actually called me back and took the time to talk. Emails are fast too. Thanks, Hulk. Got it like that. Crypto Hulk Show has a sponsor, and it's Caleb and Brown. They're a brokerage firm. They buy and sell crypto. It's all they do. Just think, buy, sell, buy, sell. It's all they do. Don't add into it. Don't fucking add into it, okay? Now, Fireblocks is the institutional crypto that they use. They hold your crypto, okay? Now, Bank of New York Mellon, Bank of New York, America's oldest bank, been around since 1780 something. They use Fireblocks. One of the world's biggest custodial banks in the world, Bank of New York Mellon, they call it now, using Fireblocks, along with 1,800 other banks using Fireblocks. Now, we all have one of these. And, you know, the other channels that, well, Ledger's my sponsor. I was like, wow. So is Clinton Donnelly, tax attorney. Remember that? Remember when Dumb and Dumber would have Clinton Donnelly, tax attorney? You don't even need to pay tax. I'm like, wow, these stupid motherfuckers, they got a tax attorney as their sponsor. That's so fucking stupid. And you know what's a shame is that attorney isn't even talking about 18 U.S. Code Section 242. When somebody works for the government in some form or fashion, city, county, state, federal, province, whatever the fuck it is, in any United States country or territory, and they violate your civil rights, what would that be? Well, the IRS taxing you on cryptocurrency is a violation of your civil rights. You don't need a tax attorney. I'm just like, wow, you don't file taxes. Wow. These people, oh yeah, go to Clinton Donnelly. I was like, wow, that motherfucker's not even going to tell you. He'll take your fucking money and not even tell you that there's a thing called 18 United States Code. They cannot tax you for crypto because here's the reason why. Somebody tell Clinton this, and the digital asshat investor and digital fucked up perspectives. We don't have crypto laws in America. You can't tax people on shit that doesn't exist. My case is done. I'm done with that. And these stupid mofos go to Clinton Donnelly, tax attorney. I'm like, wow, you're really promoting that stupid bitch? I'm like, wow. These people are so fucking stupid. Let's see what we got here. Yes, Mike G knows. They made rules, not the same as laws. There you go. When you have SEC guidance, it's supposed to be backed by the law. So when the SEC shuts down an exchange or gives somebody a Wells notice, that's violation of your civil rights. That's in 18 United States Code, Section 242. When somebody who works for a government, municipality, whatever it is, sends you a Wells notice, that's harassment. Sends you a Wells notice for cryptocurrency that they're going to sue you, whatever, when an SEC even makes a statement. Yeah, we're going to cut down on crypto staking. You can't do that. You can't even make the statement. It's a violation of your civil rights. Nobody is talking about this except this guy who just happened to maybe work for the Department of Justice some years ago. Maybe that's probably why I'm fucking talking about it, because these asshats on internet crypto channels have no fucking clue about what the fuck I'm talking about. Alrighty then. Yes. Let's get into the show. Hold on a second. Oh, let's get rid of Mr. Singh. Let's hide. We just hid Mr. Singh from the channel. He's like, listen to this shit. Will crypto go back up again? Wow, that's sad. It's dropping again hard. Wow. I'm just like, wow, is this person really that fucking stupid? All right, let's move on. He's watching these other channels. His brain has turned to literal shit. When you ask questions like that, I'm just like, wow, I can't. You're like fifth grade, dude. Start off somewhere and come back to me in like 6 months when you get into like at least the fifth grade. What is going on here? This article is not copying. Huh. Well, that's an interesting one here. Let's try. Okay. My computer's still asleep. Very interesting. Let me do a copy and a paste. We're going to talk about Circle. If my computer can get running correctly. When the new year hits, I got to get a new computer, so it's very fast. I'm going to get the Apple desktop, but make it like the fastest one they got, because this shit's, I can't do this. This is my job. And it's like this computer like just jams up. It's been doing that like the past 6 months. Okay, there is your article right there. And let me look at it. Now, we went over this article a little bit the other day. Let me really go over it today. This is how, okay, the United States needs to save the dollar, okay? Now, this is all a game that's already saved. All the shit's been figured out 10 years ago. I'm just kind of presenting this. So we need to save the dollar. Well, the first thing I always said is let's get rid of the Federal Reserve, because they're the ones who keep printing all the money. They're the ones who tell the Treasury to keep printing all this money, and they're the ones fucking up the dollar. So if we get rid of the Federal Reserve, actually, we could probably save the country. Stable coins should become mass export product of the U.S. What Jeremy Allaire, the guy that runs Circle, and Circle's built on Stellar, what he's trying to say is if we can get these digital dollars out into the world, we can get people to use them, and that'll keep the dollar moving. See, how it works now is you got to put a bunch of dollars on an airplane and fly it to whatever country needs them. Now, those dollars do have a way of making their way all around the world. But sometimes what our government will actually do, or other countries will be fly to America, pick up a couple 100 million and fly back. Okay. Now, what if we could send the dollar, a digital dollar, to people's phones, utilizing Elon Musk's satellites and other satellite companies out there? We could literally send digital dollars to people living out in no man's land where they can use them. Now, that's interesting and that's all good. That's kind of what Jeremy Allaire says. Now, let's focus here. What I did is I highlighted. Now my computer is really. Are you kidding me? So now my computer, look in there on that article. My computer just lost the article. Like it literally just disappeared. So I had to hit the back button. And my computer's doing the stuff where I'm hearing noises, like it's the fans twirling inside. Starts off slow and then it speeds up. Like, I already know there's going to be an issue today. Okay. In this article, what I wanted to focus on, let's see here. It's a very short article. I want you to go to the third paragraph from the bottom. It says, the CEO calls upon United States So here's what I was saying earlier about how we don't have crypto laws and the IRS can't do anything. Gary Gensler can't do anything with crypto. No other channel's been telling you this except me. Of course, none of these other channels work for the Department of Justice like me. I won't say which department, but I am a pretty good investigation. I am saying that. The CEO, Jeremy Allaire, calls upon United States regulators to what? Clearly define what digital assets are. Ta-da! 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 For 4.5 years, Crypto Hulk and nobody else has been saying this. But Crypto Hulk, you're wrong, because why isn't anybody else talking about all the government and lawyer people? No one's talking about what you're talking about. Look, it doesn't matter to me. See, that's a fallacy in your thinking. A fallacy in your thinking, not mine. Just because. So here's your case you're going to bring before me. If we have a situation where nobody's talking about a certain thing, then it must be true. That's not how a logical process works. We have Jeremy Allaire asking the question or saying just what I've been saying for 4.5 years. He calls upon the regulators who are Congress. Matt, let's go back to 8th grade again. Like I've been saying this shit for 4.5 fucking years. You have 3 branches of government in the United States. The legislative, remember all this 8th grade shit I was telling you like 4.5 years ago? I've been telling you for the past 4.5 years. It's too fucking easy. It's just these other channels have horse shit for brains, and that's why they don't get it, okay? You have the executive branch, which is the president. This is a little lesson. This is a little civics lesson for people outside of the United States. If you're an American, you should already fucking know this shit. In the United States, we have the executive branch, which is the president. You have Congress, which is the legislative. They make laws. Not Gary Gensler. Not the IRS. Just letting people know, okay? I'm letting all the brain-dead Americans that are listening right now, I'm helping you understand what the fuck is going on, okay? I don't care what everybody else does. See, if 99 people are doing one thing and I'm doing the other, I examine what I'm doing, make sure it's correct, and keep doing it. I don't give a fuck what 99 other people are doing. The other 99% of the people, I don't care. Of the 3 branches of government, not Gary Gensler, not the IRS. I don't give a fuck what the Justice Department does. I used to work for those people, okay? Congress. I know this is a tough concept for people to fucking understand because they got shit for brains. Congress makes laws. The judicial branch determines if those laws are legal, and the president fucking signs it into existence. Does that make any kind of sense to anybody? I sure hope to God I got at least 5 people in the audience saying, holler if you hear me, all right? The shit is too fucking easy, but you will not hear it from other channels because they don't understand a fucking thing. So, again, Congress makes laws based. Now, Congress makes crypto laws, let's say, okay? Currently, we don't have any. So currently, the IRS can't make a rule, and Gary Gensler can't come out with a law or a standard, a staff accounting bulletin, whatever the fucking shit you want to call this stuff. They are not crypto laws. They are suggestions. Do we understand this? Trying to break this down because all these meathead people that make crypto videos, they have no fucking clue. I don't give a fuck what the IRS comes out with cryptocurrency. We don't. Now, I'm going to repeat something that I've only said about 10 gazillion times on my program. We don't have crypto laws in America. So therefore, let me give you like this. Since we don't have any crypto laws in America, okay, then the SEC and the IRS can't do shit. The Department of Justice cannot bust you for stealing somebody's crypto because it doesn't fucking exist. I hate to say that, but that's true. If I steal your crypto, it doesn't exist in the eyes of the law. Yeah. So therefore, technically, the government could steal your crypto if they wanted with a quantum computer, steal it right out of your little hardware wallets. This is why I'm using Caleb and Brown. Maybe somebody out there wants to steal that shit. You're not going to get in trouble because crypto doesn't exist. Do you get that? Well, damn, Crypto Hulk. No, isn't that stealing? Isn't that stealing, Crypto Hulk? Hey, Crypto Hulk, you can't steal my crypto. It's illegal. It's not illegal, dumb shit, because it doesn't exist in the law. Because, again, we don't have crypto laws. Damn, Crypto Hulk. I've never heard this on any other channel. I'm thoroughly amazed right now at the knowledge being broken down in this motherfucker. So let's go back to what Jeremy Allaire is saying. The CEO calls upon regulators to clearly define what crypto is. Are you hearing me now? Holler if you hear me. How they can be bought and how they can be sold and how they can be used. Okay, I'll repeat this for like the 3 billionth time, like no other channel has done. We don't have crypto laws and regulations. We don't have definitions. Nothing in the United States Code. Oh, shit, that's another thing. There's other channels never talk about the United States Code because they've never worked for the Department of Justice. That's why. They don't fucking know a thing, okay, except how to run their big fucking mouth. The big thing is, here's what Jeremy says. The big thing is we need statutes. Oh, shit. Crypto Hulk's been telling us that since 2020. No other channel. We need statutes that define what these types of digital assets are. Finally, Crypto Hulk, every single rant Crypto Hulk has gone on for 4 years, finally, it's true what he's saying. Well, oh my gosh. Well, now Jeremy Allaire is saying it. Well, now I believe it. But when Crypto Hulk was saying it 4.5 fucking years ago, oh, I'm not going to believe it. That's just some guy that yells and screams and cusses. He doesn't know anything at all. Okay. I told you, if you watch my channel, you are years ahead of these dumb shits, okay? Years ahead. The big thing is we need statutes that define what these different types of crypto assets are. Jeremy Allaire says again, he calls upon the U.S. regulators to clearly define what digital assets are. And you're going to have a show where you have Clinton Donnelly, tax attorney, like the digital asset investor and digital perspectives, selling this Clinton Donnelly tax attorney. We don't even have crypto laws. What the fuck do I need a tax attorney for? You see how fucking stupid all this shit is? These other channels are so fucking clueless. Oh, yeah. Well, you better get your tax thing squared away. Well, that one motherfucker, that digital fucked up perspectives, that motherfucker got the COVID shot. What a pile of dumb shit. Here's what he says. We need laws. Oh, we need laws. We need laws that say, here is what a digital token is. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You see, let me tell you what all this is. And I've been telling you for 4.5 years. the government are these crypto companies. You get it? Now, here's the thing. You can't have crypto laws while the government's creating the new form of money. That's illegal, okay? Now we're going to get in real deep here that we're going to go where no man has gone before, just like Star Trek, okay? Because you will not hear this on these other channels. These other channels will be the History Channel. I'm showing you the future before it happens. These other channels, they just report after shit happens, okay? So, the government is working on this new form of money. It's called cryptocurrency. You might have heard of it, okay? And what they're doing is they got these different projects. Ethereum's one project, Ripple's another project. The government has these different projects because they had to try out these different cryptos to see which ones work and which don't, and where is there a problem. Oh. Well, why is it all done secretly, CryptoHawk? Because in America and a lot of governments, the government can't be the bank. Oh, now that's true. See, that's why we have something called the Federal Reserve. It's a private organization. I'm not getting into all the dumb shit with that, okay? Let's take one problem at a time. If cryptocurrency has no laws, then the government agencies can work on crypto and make it into something to control the whole world, okay? But since crypto has no laws, regulation, then the government can come right in, work on all these different projects. Now, what you're going to find out is we're seeing right now, because I'm showing you, Jeremy Allaire now is lighting the torch for crypto regulations. The government, in my opinion, is pretty much done. Jeremy Allaire is now saying shit nobody else has been saying. Okay? I've been in crypto quite a while. That's why I'm focusing on this article, because this is massive. Circle, Jeremy Allaire is ready to turn on the green light for crypto regs. That means the government's done creating cryptos and stuff. Now it's about implementation. Are we seeing this now? See, the United States government, even its agencies, it's not allowed to work on crypto if it's considered money, because the government can't create money. That's the bank's job. That's why we have a division of that, a separation of powers in the government. In the United States Constitution, separation of the banks and the government, okay? That's why you don't have crypto laws right now. When you see crypto laws, he's talking about it here. We need laws that say, here is what a digital token is. Here is how you offer one. Here is how you distribute it. And users can use it. Are you seeing this now? That's what this article is about. I'm not going to read any more about it. But what you're seeing is everything that I've said is now coming true. Okay? He's straight up telling you, we don't even know what it is. So let me ask you a question. If you were the digital asshat investor, the digital fucked up perspectives, are you going to have a tax attorney guy and promote him when we don't even know what a digital token is? We don't know how to offer one. Here's how you distribute it. How do you use it? You're going to really have people, you're going to take money from a tax attorney so you can rip people off, because we don't even have laws. How the fuck are you going to charge people money to do tax attorney shit and then go to the IRS? That's so fucking stupid. That means you have no idea. You have a YouTube channel, this digital fucked up perspectives. You got a YouTube channel and you know there's no crypto laws, yet you're going to promote somebody trying to take other people's money. This whole thing is a fucking mess. These people have no concept of crypto and what's legal and what's not. They have no fucking idea. That's scary. That's a channel you need to really watch. Yet they're going to promote a Ripple Las Vegas. The same dumb people that promote tax attorney things and all that shit. Now, let me tell you what. These channels, they're just salespeople. They don't know what the fuck they're even selling. It's the blind leading the blind. Let me check some comments here on the section there, buddy. That is the one thing you will not hear. I signed up. No, when you sign up, so in my program, I joined up with Caleb and Brown. They're a brokerage, so they buy and sell. Your crypto is not stored there; it's stored in Fireblocks, and Fireblocks has a record, and Caleb and Brown has a record. So if Caleb and Brown disappears one day, you just get a hold of Fireblocks, and then bam, that's your crypto. Okay, it's that simple. People are all freaking out, asking stupid ass questions and stuff. The reason Caleb and Brown, again, let me repeat it for like the millionth time. Caleb and Brown, all they do is buy and sell your crypto. That's it. Anything to do with anything else is Fireblocks, okay? Okay, let's get rid of this person because they don't know. The Federal Reserve is not the United States government. Somebody needs to go back to 8th grade and understand that, okay? The Federal Reserve is a private organization. It is not the United States government. People of low IQ or people that don't have a basis in 8th grade United States civics, that's the ones who don't understand this. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, if you don't know shit, you shouldn't say shit because you're going to get shit. All right. But yeah, Caleb and Brown decided to sponsor the channel. What they do is they provide a buying and selling for you. They find crypto at the lowest price. And then when you go to sell your crypto, they try to sell it at the highest price. You can call them once you're a customer. Every trade that you execute, it can't be for $20. That, you're getting a professional crypto brokerage. They're not going to deal with you for like $5. I'm sorry. It's just not making fun of you. I'm just telling you, they're not going to fucking deal with you for $5 or $10 trades. If you've got $500, now, what I did when I first bought my crypto, I took a loan. I got 2 months worth of pay that I normally would get. I found and got a loan, and then I bought my crypto over the period of about 3 months. Okay. So I took 2 months pay. I got a loan for that. I didn't have the money. I got a loan. So for those of you who don't have the money, get a fucking loan like I did. I took a loan out, and that took me about a year to pay it off. I got 2 months worth of pay and bought all the crypto 4.5 years ago that I wanted to get. Okay. And then I put that on a hardware wallet. And that's great. Not your keys, not your crypto and all that. And that little jingle is all nice and dandy and you feel all smart and stuff. Well, that probably is not going to withstand a quantum attack. So that's why I only invested 2 months worth of pay back then in crypto, because I'm not dumping in. I'm not taking a mortgage on a house, taking out $100,000 in equity to put it in this fucking $100 thing or whatever, and then have somebody fucking hack my shit with a quantum computer. Okay. So I was well aware of this 4.5 years ago. So I only got 2 months worth of pay. Boom, I'm done. Okay. Quantum attack happens, great. They only got 2 months of pay. Not a big deal for me, okay? Now, we fast forward all these years. I still have this, okay? Now, I'm utilizing Caleb and Brown. If you look at all my videos in the description section, you'll see a link. Why am I doing this? Now, I'm taking money that I earn, and I'll be buying cryptocurrency through Caleb and Brown, and then they store it on Fireblocks, which is institutional grade custody, meaning a quantum attack. If I was going to trust, do I trust? This is just me personally. You can believe whatever the fuck you want. If I spent $100 on this, 110, 20, whatever it is for that device, do I trust that it'll withstand a quantum attack? Or Should I be like BNY Mellon, America's oldest bank from 1780, that utilizes Fireblocks for digital storage because it's probably able to withstand a quantum attack or hold one off a long time until they can identify where the attacker is coming from and then neutralize that attacker? So that's what I decided to do. So from here on out, I'm not putting any more in a $100 ledger device. I already got my cryptos that I bought from a long time ago in a ledger, and that's great. And I'm going to keep them in there. This is just me. So what I'm going to do now is from here on out, when I buy shit, it's going into institutional cold storage with Fireblocks via Caleb and Brown. I've heard over and over from people that when they try to get a hold of Caleb and Brown, they get a hold of them like right away. When you email them, especially when they're closed. I've had now on 2 occasions, Caleb and Brown is closed. I send an email to my broker, hey, put $500 in Hedera. One time, 4 minutes later, it was done. Just recently, I told him, hey, make a trade for me. I want this amount of money to go to that. 2 minutes, email, 2 minutes. They were closed. I sent an email. 2 minutes later, shit was done. Okay? So they checked their email. It's not like, yeah, we'll get back to you tomorrow. I'm told that their goal is to respond to your email within 10 minutes. So let's just say, okay, 10 minutes. If they're not busy or something happened, like mine trades, 4 minutes and 2 minutes. I was like, damn. Are you guys just waiting for me to respond or something? So that's what I'm doing. You can join Caleb and Brown. It's everybody that joins them loves them. And of course, there's always going to be that person who just, has an issue and stuff. That's just the way life goes. Blade Runner says, my broker Andrew called me on a Saturday. Jersey Kathy's like, Caleb and Brown is open 24/7. They never close. They get back to me in like 2 to 4 minutes and make a sale. Sometimes I just want to email the broker. Maybe I'm checking my email or something. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to get this crypto. Then I'll go to my email, send them a message, and it's done within minutes. So that's why I'm with that company. Oh, Jeffrey Hubert says, they're always answering me within 4 minutes. Dang, hey. Some people are like, oh, I'm just going to use Coinbase or Uphold. Hey, do you have access to Uphold when you email them? Do they respond to you and execute trades for you in like 2 minutes? Can you call up Uphold and talk to your broker and get questions on how you should better maybe invest in crypto? Can you do that with Uphold? No, you can't. Can you do that with any of these companies? No, you can't. Okay. So there you go. Blade Runner. 1970 legend is here. Let me take a look. Is anyone else getting ads every 5 minutes? So let's go. Where are we at? Right here. This one's very interesting. I'm going to let you know I think with crypto, look, they're playing this game and it's the best secret. These people, these banks, they're the best secret holders you can imagine because they're not even telling you what cryptos are really legit. They're all playing silence. It's very interesting. I want you to see this. More than half of the U.S. companies use real-time payments. Okay. Instant payments continue their sweep with expanding RTP network capabilities from the clearinghouse. So you have something called an RTP network, and it's ran on something called the clearinghouse, the company. It's in the United States, and then Australia simplifying cross-border transfers, and Hungary embracing QR codes for everyday transactions. The Payments Intelligence Report, the real-time payments world map, examine the technologies and partnerships accelerating the adoption of real-time payments. In the United States, real-time payments are becoming vital in the financial ecosystem. We talk about First Citizens Bank in here. Supporting this trend, a study from United States Bank showed more than half of American companies are already using the real-time payment network and the FedNow service. Now, Crypto Hulk, why aren't we all millionaires now? Okay, for brand new people that don't know, you got to have global crypto regulations. Number one, we don't got that. Number two, global tokenization. That means you got to take all the stuff in the world, all the value of the world, and tokenize it into crypto form. I know the DTCC has been doing this for 10 years. I don't know about everything else. So those are two of the biggest things. You won't see any price, meaningful price, meaning XRP at $5,000, that's a meaningful price to where it can facilitate transactions all around the world, okay? $3, $10, $20, $100 won't do it. It's got to be like minimum $1,000, $5,000 just to get shit done, okay? And they're talking here, here's their numbers. Half American companies using real-time payments with FedNow, okay? We know that Ripple's part of FedNow, and other crypto companies like Metallicus, they're part of FedNow. It's not just Ripple. It goes into talking here about Hungary, the country of Hungary. The adoption of here's the last paragraph in the article. The adoption of real-time payments is expanding, offering advantages for business and consumers. In the United States, banks are adopting services like real-time payments and FedNow to catch up with global standards. So, next reason, Crypto Hawk, why are we not rich? I think this article just told us banks are adopting, keyword are, not have. Have would be a past tense. Banks have adopted, that's past. So currently, we're in a situation where banks are adopting, okay? Now, what I want to show you is we do have a cryptocurrency that's working with real-time payments, the clearinghouse, because that's what this is. RTP, real-time payments, that is the clearinghouse. There is a financial institution working with the clearinghouse. Here's an article. Ripple partner FIS, that's Fidelity, I believe, Information System or whatever it is. It's Fidelity something or other. They're working with the clearinghouse. That's a Ripple partner. So right there, you can see the direct connection. If we go into this Wikipedia, let me show you who's actively working with FedNow. Real-time payment. This is growing. This is how you get rich. Here's FIS, Fidelity National Information System. So I was saying, well, I said Fidelity Information Systems. It's true. That is what FIS means, but it's Fidelity National Information Systems. Okay. That's all good. So now we can see Ripple's a part of Fidelity. And of course, Fidelity owns part of Bank of America. let's scroll down. When you look for the section that says mergers, acquisitions, divestments, go down to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bullet point from the bottom. It says World Pay. So down to the bottom and count up 7. You'll see World Pay. Fidelity National Information Systems owns World Pay. Now, why is that? So now we know that Fidelity is already a Ripple partner. And Fidelity is working with the clearinghouse, which runs real-time payments. That's how everybody gets rich here. But the more people use this real-time payment system and FedNow, the richer we get. That's how this works. Everybody's got to use it. And look what WorldPay has. WorldPay has a patent, and it highlights Ripple's role in the blockchain settlement services. Oh, damn. Yes. Now, WorldPay is hooked up with Visa. Oh, there you go, right there. That's all I had to say. WorldPay is hooked up with Visa. You already know. Veterans of the channel already know where this goes. Crypto Hulk, we already know. Once you said WorldPay is hooked up Visa, here's your article. This article is from worldpay.com. And you can see something called Visa Checkout. Right underneath that, it says Visa Checkout is a secure digital wallet. Oh, shit. That's for cryptocurrencies, by the way. Visa Checkout is a digital wallet provided by Visa. If you look under key benefits, it tells you what it does. But look under scope. Look under where it says scope, S-C-O-P-E. Use the WorldPay corporate gateway services. In another section, it says, are WorldPay or Streamline acquired? So we see very clearly that WorldPay and Visa are a thing. They have their own wallet, which we're going to call a crypto wallet. If they're not using crypto right now with that, trust and believe, in 1 to 2 years, they will be. So I'm just showing you what's going to happen. That's why I have a news channel, not a history channel. I do use history to show you what's going to happen in the future, okay? I use history on my channel from 10 years ago to show you why things are happening right now, okay? Now, why is Visa such a big deal? Brand new person would ask. Let's find out why. Because Visa and Ripple are very connected. Visa completes, and that Visa buys a Ripple partner for $925 million here. And in another article, which I'm not going to show, they buy Earthport for $250 million. So Visa spends, in today's money, probably close to $2 billion to buy Ripple information, to buy Ripple technology. That's what's going on with Visa, WorldPay, Fidelity International, real-time payment network. And if we look, let me show you this right here. Go to the 19 to 20 second mark in this video. I want you to see this video here. Federal Reserve had somebody already at Ripple the day they started in 2014. Nobody else has this information except me. I want you to watch right here. Go to the 19, maybe 20 second mark right there. (19) to the 22nd mark. What do you see? Ripple Labs. Meet the team. Who's part of that team? The New York Federal Reserve. Oh, man, Crypto Hulk. No way. NASA, the Space Administration. Microsoft was there. Google, Goldman Sachs, Pfizer, Apple, the National not going to say security, not going to say agency, was right there with Ripple from day one. That's the end of that article. Let me check the comment section here real quick there, buddy. Okay, if you're having problems with Caleb Brown, pick up. I know this is really hard to do. Pick up the phone and call him. There, problem solved. Let's see. May if I can send crypto also. Okay. Mr. OG says, at Caleb and Brown, you need to activate your account with $500. Yes. Just as you need 10 XRP to activate your Ripple wallet address. Well, those are two separate issues, so I don't even know why you're discussing those in the same sentence. So let's just make this simple. You can't open up a Caleb Brown account with $20 and then talk to somebody who's a professional financial investor about your $5 investment. That's not going to work. What you're going to find out in the future is you won't be able to buy crypto unless you're an accredited investor. That means you got to be worth $1 million. And if you look at these other channels, they have investment things for millionaire type people. You can't get into shit for like less than $10,000. Like every time you go to make a trade, you got to have 10 grand. Now, sometimes they have specials where you can get in for $2,500 per trade. At Caleb Brown, we're dealing with 500. So it's about as low as you can get. Okay. So you're going to have to figure out a way to get a loan to get that, because that's what I did when I got my crypto. And then just recently when I bought all my gold and silver and I maxed out 5 credit cards to do that, that's what I do. So I don't have money at certain points to do shit, but I come up with it somehow and I get shit done. That's what I do. And I pay shit back. It'll probably take me, I thought it would only take me 5 or so months to pay back my gold and silver shit. It's probably gonna end up taking me 8 to 9 months, but it's okay. I'm paying interest on the card. I don't care. I got my gold and silver. That's my backup plan if everything goes bad. Not concerned about interest. Next, this is really big right here. I want to show you. This is the first time this has ever happened with the XRP. Okay, they actually have a fund now, and this is going to blow out next year. It's going to blow out with all kinds of cryptos. You're going to see it's going to get crazy next year. The XRP ledger, for the first time in history, now has a $1 billion tokenized fund put on top of that ledger. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is on the private ledger or the public one. Okay. Ripple and its partner, Archax and Aberdeen, launched the first tokenized money market fund on the XRP ledger. There's 2 things we need to be rich. This is one of them. Global crypto regulation. That's the first one. Globally, everybody has to determine what cryptos are what, okay? You can't have Gary Gensler calling them securities. This whole trial's been fake. Nobody else has called it except me from 4.5 years ago. The day this trial hit 4 years ago, I'm like, this is a bullshit trial. It's not real. Because we've already had the government. See, here's what no other channel discusses. We already had in 2015 the United States Department of Justice, the Treasury, FinCEN, which is the Treasury Police, the United States Attorney's Office, and other government agencies, and the judge determined that XRP is a currency. And what does Ripple do? It's a money service business. They deal with money, not securities. Okay. None of it. This whole trial was fake. No other channel 4.5 years ago was saying what I've been saying. I've been saying for 4.5 years, there's nothing in the United States Code giving definitions, clarity of any sort about crypto. The IRS can't do nothing. The Justice Department, I can steal your crypto and the government can't do shit to me. That's where we're at. I can literally steal your crypto and you can't do shit to me. There's no laws in the government about what crypto is. Jeremy Allaire just got done saying that, okay? You have been fooled by all the other crypto channels because they've got shit for brains, and you were watching them and you're going along and you're drinking the poisonous Kool-Aid. Then you watch Crypto Hulk show, and that's why you get all bent out of shape because it's like, no, Crypto Hulk, no, it can't be true. No, I just want to go to Ripple Las Vegas and shake my booty and meet other nerds just like me. Oh, God, Crypto Hulk, this can't be true. Ripple's fake. It's really the government. What? When I go and I'm like, go Ripple, and you're the cheer. When I'm a Ripple cheerleader, Crypto Hulk, I've been faked. Yeah, you have. And I know you need some kind of meeting in your life, and your life means nothing. But if you can go to a conference and feel good about yourself and feel that you're somebody and be part of a family, then I guess that's what you got to do. But when you realize one day, when everything just collapses and you find out, oh, the government did all this? Yeah. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Tell me you haven't watched the Wizard of Oz. And at the end of the Wizard of Oz, they pull back the curtain. There's a guy that's controlling the whole Wizard of Oz stuff. It's fake. You'll find out. If you watch Crypto Hulk, you find out years in advance all the dumb shit that happens. Okay, so Ripple joins a crypto exchange called Archaix. It's out of like Europe, London or something. And then they're working with Aberdeen, and they have a tokenized fund, and they put it on the XRP ledger. What this will do over time, as this grows, and as more and more companies put their crypto on the XRP ledger, that's how you get rich, okay? Bitcoin has no value. Well, but Crypto Hulk, the president's talking about, okay, look, just shut your fucking mouth. Just listen, please, for God's sakes, once in your life. Bitcoin is a government test, okay? I'm sorry. Now, some people are going to get rich off this, and some people are going to get totally destroyed, okay? Bitcoin started off as a payment system. It failed immediately. I've been saying for only about 4.5 years, Bitcoin was started by some guys in their 20s. I want to say 20-year-olds that dropped out of college. These were like the government employees. These were like the C students, okay? Not the A students. These were the C student college dropouts that got hooked up with the government. They were doing all this GitHub bulletin board shit in their spare time. Some of them had jobs at different tech companies, and they were creating a new crypto because I studied how all this happened. And then the government comes and snatches them up. This is what happens when you have a fund like this put on. All these companies around the world, all these tech geeks and stuff start building on top of the interoperable ledger. This is how it goes. You get one fund that actually decides to do, here's the first time Archaix and Aberdeen put a tokenized fund on the ledger. Look out. Because when everybody else starts doing this, that's how your crypto gets value. Bitcoin, like I said earlier, has no value. It started off as a community college project that the government took over from a bunch of tech geeks all around the world posting their shit on a GitHub bulletin board. The government comes in, takes it over, incorporate some of their technology called Bitcoin that they had. They get these tech geeks, they make this shit work, but the problem is it doesn't work. Everybody knows Bitcoin doesn't work. So then they rebranded it and just called it, remember, I've been saying this for 4.5 years. They take horse shit and you put chocolate syrup and they call it a sundae. That's Bitcoin, basically what it is, okay? I don't care that it might go to 500,000, 1 million. Eventually it's going to go to 0. And then we'll come back and be like, fuck, Crypto Hulk. I just lost everything in Bitcoin. You were right. Of course I'm right. The shit's not that fucking complicated. I could see very clearly now. I had 3 months into crypto and immediately knew all this shit about Bitcoin and how it's all propped up and fake and it's horse shit. Okay. All right. So that article was very interesting. And this is the first time that's ever happened. And you're going to see throughout 2025 the crypto laws and regulations coming in. And Ripple, this is not the first time this has happened. I'm going to leave that article there. Oh, here's the next one about Tether. This might be our last article. Okay, last one. Daniel Raygoza says, thank you, General Hulk, for taking all the heat for us. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, it sucks. Having to deal with all this dumb shit. Robert Driscoll, thank you very much. The tax-free donation. Hulk helps us look behind the curtain. That's what I'm doing, just showing you. Look, I don't care whether you like what's behind the fucking curtain. I'm just showing you. So you can go back to daydreaming and pretending, but one of these days, you're going to see you got the national, and I'm not going to say security, not going to say agency. You're going to pull back the curtain, and you're going to see that 3-letter agency working to keep Bitcoin alive because it's the biggest distraction on the planet. Here's an article here with Tether. This is what props up Bitcoin. Everybody knows it. Tether literally prints money and then invests in Bitcoin with it. It's ridiculous. It's like a Ponzi, what they call a Ponzi scheme. That's all. That's the reason Bitcoin is expensive. It's fake. It provides no utility at all. You can't use it. The Bitcoin came out of the closet as a payments crypto. It failed immediately. That's why I said community college dropouts made Bitcoin. They got hired by the government, and the government didn't know, so they're trying to get ahead of technology. They invent Bitcoin like, fuck. This shit doesn't work. Quick, what are we going to do? Call it a store of value. And that's what they did. They contacted the media and all that stuff, and the media robots, oh, Bitcoin today, the price is up. Then you get people like digital fucked up perspectives who every day has got to read off crypto prices. That's so fucking, hey, the price is this, price is that. You know what crypto prices are? They're all fake. 40% of crypto exchanges have fake prices. You're going to read off crypto prices every day to starting your show. That's fucking stupid. There you go. TJ, forever grateful for your hard work. Thank you for the information. Now, with Bitcoin being propped up by Tether, look at this article right here. Tether is done. I've only been saying this for quite a while now. The European Union, all the exchanges, well, it's starting with this. You're going to see pretty soon it's going to be all of them. European exchanges delist Tether. Oh, man, not good. The European exchanges are getting rid of Tether because Europe, in about 10 days from now or less, is coming up with MICA. That's market in crypto assets. What is this? Crypto regulation. Tether's compliance. Okay, here's the thing with, I'll just put it in terms that we can clearly understand. Tether cannot pass an outside audit. That means if you bring in a company like Deloitte, an accounting agency, if you bring in a global accounting agency like Deloitte and they investigate Tether, they're going to see all kinds of dumb shit that's not good. Okay. They're going to see fake, how they prop up Bitcoin, how they just print Tether out of nothing. That's not backed by anything. Oh, they claim to have this and that. Okay. But nobody can audit Tether's books. Tether, I believe, is probably part of the United States government to use to prop up Bitcoin. That's what I believe. I think in the end, we'll see. I'm probably right. But Tether is protected just, and it's anonymous, what they invest in exactly. They could say whatever. I don't care what they say. Have they let like a Deloitte come in and investigate how they run and store their? No, they don't. So Europe is like, buy Tether, buy. Tether is that 80-year-old hooker that's on its way out. Okay. And when that happens, Bitcoin collapses. Now they've got to find a new way to prop up Bitcoin. And that's why I think they're talking about all this national strategic reserves. Look, Tether's on its way out. They've got to find a new way to prop up Bitcoin. Maybe people like you and me, I'm just saying for the sake of argument, people like you and me, if the government gives it a green light, people like you and me start buying into it to prop it up. Because Tether, see, if Tether goes bye-bye, you need to prop it up another way. Make sense? Okay. Because they're not ready to let all this crypto stuff loose just right now. Now, if they are, this is a perfect way to do it. You shut down Tether, Bitcoin collapses, and then the whole market, crypto market collapses. And then out of that comes the good cryptos, the ones we talk about on this show. And that's for show. So we can see right here that Europe starting, and it says here, December 30th. According to a new report, European Union exchanges have until December 30th to delist Tether. So what is today? It is the 22nd. We got about 9 days, 8-9 days. Buy Tether. Bye-bye. Buy Bitcoin. Until Bitcoin's really, you're going to see some shit go down. Bitcoin's it's going to hurt Bitcoin. Now they got to prop it up. You got to prop up Bitcoin some other way. So the government is going to have to figure out the strategic reserve or BlackRock. The government's going to have to somehow okay a bunch of funds so they can have people like sheeple, like the sheeple come in and prop up Bitcoin by having a crypto. They're going to classify Bitcoin as something or whatever to get it to ETFs and more funds and stuff. You got to prop it up. Europe is cutting it out. So Tether is in serious trouble right now until they can find a new source of funding. So people have to pump money into Tether. So we will see what's going to happen with that. And this article here, here's another blow to Tether. Coinbase is cutting out Tether. So here's a Coinbase article. Coinbase prepares to delist Tether right there. So that's going to be not good. Now, what is Binance doing? Well, Binance is joining Circle. You see like the switch happening right now? All the dumb shit's going bye-bye, and all the good shit is starting to get put into place. Here's the article here. Circle and Binance. This is December 11th, so it's like 9 days ago or so. Circle and Binance enter into a strategic partnership to accelerate global USDC and crypto adoption. Are you seeing this? As Tether is getting its ass kicked and thrown out like the garbage, Circle's coming in and starting. Let me tell you something. Circle is already approved by Europe. MiCA, Circle's already approved for market and crypto assets. December 30th, no more sell. Sell Tether. In Europe, sell Tether. Guess what? Crypto is the first and only. Well, okay, let's say this. Which crypto stablecoin was the first one accepted into Europe? Circle. Which one is Europe telling to go bye-bye? Tether. There you go. Now, look at who is behind Circle, and that is Stellar right here. And new people, did you know that XRP was designed in part by Jed McCaleb? He then went to Stellar to start Stellar. So just so you know, new people, the same guy built both. He didn't do it by himself, but same guy built both. And here's my link for Caleb and Brown. If you just came in, you can buy Stellar at Caleb and Brown right there using that special Crypto Hulk link. All right. I am done. Let me take a peek. That one's done. And I've got some news where I could probably put a show together again tonight. It's looking pretty good for tonight. I'm not going to say yes or no at this point, but there's a good chance I could probably pull off a PM show as well. Yeah, Tether invested $775 million into Rumble because they're going to need a voice. Tether, like I'm telling you, Tether just got a leg chopped off, okay? Tether got a leg chopped off. They need to buy a social media platform to advertise because they're hurting right now. They're getting killed. So they've got to invest $775 million into a platform, a social media platform, to advertise the fuck out of Tether because they're an airplane and it's going down, okay? Hasn't crashed yet, but they're going to try to salvage if they can. All right. Yeah, I almost talked about VeChain today. I had a couple articles on VeChain. I just didn't go over them. I do own VeChain personally, but I just couldn't find, like, I got to weigh my news. And I can only go over news that I'm really compelled to talk about. The VeChain had a couple good articles, and they were a couple good articles. But I had to go with a couple great articles instead of a couple good. So I didn't report on the VeChain. So I'll try to maybe keep looking around. Mark Garcia says, great show. We'll be signing up with Caleb and Brown. So I'm going to buy another crypto from Caleb and Brown right around the first of the year, maybe January 1, 2, 3, or 4, somewhere in there. And I'm not sure which one it'll be, but I'll let you know after I buy it, which one it is. Quality info as usual, Hulk, says Sneck Wrench. And that'll be it. Anyone but okay, there you go. I'm done. I gotta go work my arm muscles out. My arms are way too small. And I'll see you all in my next broadcast, probably tonight.